You dream your whole life of this moment. You can finally go out there and race. And after 7 laps, it's just all over.
Sport are just hard because it's like careers and everything. Not everything goes good all the time.
There's a lot of roller coaster in it as well, you know. They can start a race and they think they're going to win. But 10 minutes later they are lying in a ditch and they crashed and they broke their collarbones.
It's the part of the game.
I love to think back of the whole Olympic experience, but that's there I don't like to think back so much because it still hurts now. It's like biggest defeat of my career. That was so tough.
So I have a lot of on my elbows and scars, and I have like this big a scar here on my leg.
I broke my hand like 2 years ago. I was in quite good shape at the time and national was coming up, and then I did something stupid and broke my hand.
And suddenly in the first race this year I was crashing and then I broke my collarbone.
The big wound on my leg from that crash, which got infected after a race, which took a long time to heal. So you couldn't really jump straight back into training or racing because you couldn't train because of that.
I was just devastating because that meant that I should have a cast on and I couldn't ride at nationals, which was one of my big goals.
It's the risk every time you go out on your bike, and especially in the races.
To keep pulling myself up was so mentally hard, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Do I want to cycle? Do I want to have it was just one big mess in my head.
It took me a few months for sure. Like I think February was the first time where I really felt like, okay, I actually want to race.
I had some really good friends and family that was telling me, oh, maybe it's possible to race. I give it a shot, try to get out on my bike with cast on and everything, and people was riding beside me, what are you doing?
And then I just kept fighting for getting better, and I got a new trainer, and that worked for me. The training was better for me, and then in small steps it just got better and better.
But I think it's also really nice to have a mental coach this year, because it's the first time I break anything. You're just really getting mad because everything is just falling to the ground. But then it's nice to have a mental coach saying to you, yeah, now you have to like set a new goal.
I just think you have to go in when you do that, and then you have to trust it that they know much more than you do, and you can do your best, but they know what they're talking about. And the funny thing about cycling is that you train all winter long. You don't have any competition at all. You really need to trust the process.
Yeah, nobody knows it. It's romanticized so much. Also, Olympics is so romanticized, but you only see the very nice moments. So I think it is important that people know that it's not all rainbows and sunshine, even if you go to the Olympics.